Modern children's literature is often representative of an ambiguous and sometimes even negative world of values, not even to mention those of Christian virtues, which are neither vehemently alluded to or even subtly called to mind. Such virtues in theological realms enhance certain aspects of human capacities, for good or bad, and send heighten every person to their most elevated self and the order they are created unto. In C.S. Lewis's The Chronicles of Narnia, we can discover a useful counterexample of teaching religious morals with the use of literature, specifically examples of how to be faithful and practice the value of charity. Considering these aspects might be identified more significantly, I aim to explore the readings of the saga that reach further into a general interpretation, elaborating on an allegorical mechanism. It will also be exploring a research gap between interpretations that delve into the two main points of the series, vicariousness and forgiveness. Scholars such as J. Annas in The Intelligent View of Oxford say that learning generosity through literature requires taking from the correct sources and giving to the right people in the correct way. In other words, this means that it at least requires a genuine interest in other people and their needs and wants to learn generosity. Many scholars have also drawn links between the adherence of this specific virtue and literature, which suggests that the practice of such is in a way a communication of sorts with God. Other scholars such as K. Tipp, C.A. Boyd, and a group of scholars from Princeton University also suggest that in relation to the novels, faith can concern the intellect because it informs the reader about the truth surrounding God. Many of these scholars identifying with this will go on to say that theological virtues of this sort justify themselves through literature because of innate dimension of religious in all human beings, including children. Through appearance in literature, it appeals to a part of us that leans towards escapism and the need of transcendence into an absolute infinity. In these sources and scholarships, there forms a gap that I will be addressing in my paper. This gap is one that explores and elaborates on two main features of the series, The Chronicles of Narnia. These 2 points are vicariousness and forgiveness. In these novels, the readers vicariously learn Christian values through the characters and their adventures, while also learning the importance of redemption and forgiveness of themselves and peers through Christ. Finally, let's talk about an activity you can do to remember the themes explored in this project. Forgiveness can often be experienced through times of role play. Pick someone in your life or make someone up that has wronged you and elaborate on why you blamed them for that hurtful experience. Then, take a walk in their shoes. Ask yourself questions such as, why might they have done what they did? What might they have been feeling? Etc. It is important to remember that exploring the sense of empathy within yourself does not excuse their actions, but allows you to forgive them and see how redemption works as a simple concept. As they are used in the Chronicles of Narnia, these themes and virtues in the theological realm are directly related to the scriptures and suggest an obvious and unavoidable connection to God and the reader.